Today, MobiKwik came out with its numbers for the second quarter of FY24, with profits after tax coming in at 5 crore rupees, marking the digital banking platform's third consecutive quarter of profitability. The startup clocked a 52% growth in its revenue versus the same period last year. Revenues came in at 208 crore rupees in the July to September quarter. My colleague Rashna Dhanrajani caught up with MobiKwik's co-founder Upasana Taku and began by asking her if the company could maintain its profitability.
I'm very happy to report that, we are able to show these early green shoots of profitability. Of course, these quarters that we are talking about, whether it is June ending quarter or September ending quarter, we are definitely PAT level profitable, but the number is still very small. So, of course, next year is when we are expecting to see a healthier, profitable growth. But the underlying point is other companies are still promising that profitability will come, and we have already started demonstrating. So, I do hope that, people appreciate that.
So, what's the number you're targeting?
Number we are targeting, for the first half of this financial year, which is April to September, we have closed revenues at unaudited, of course, at 385 crores, which is a substantial, 50 to 58% growth on our performance during the same time last year. And at that time, we were also, loss making. So this time on 385 crores, we are reporting a PAT of 8 crores. So it's a small number as a percentage, but of course, this is the beginning. And as we go forward and we complete, this quarter, this financial year, next financial year is when we'll really see, stronger operating leverage kicking in. So when we scale the revenue even further, the profitability will definitely be, in double digits.
Sure. If you could elaborate on the strategy front, are there any partnerships coming, new projects?
Yeah, I think we continue to partner with banks and NBFCs. And, what we are really trying to do at MobiKwik is that we are trying to offer that digital banking experience or digital banking front to millions of Indians, consumers as well as small merchants from a financial inclusion perspective. So when I say digital banking, we are not the OEM, we are not the bank. So in the back end, we partner with several banks and NBFCs and AMCs and all kinds of financial services companies. And what we do is we simplify the products and bring them to our, audience. Our target user is not, the top 100 or top 150 million Indians who are well banked and well served, by the Indian banks and NBFCs and the financial services ecosystem. Our user, our merchants are someone who earns between 30 to 50,000 rupees per month, and is not salaried but is self-employed predominantly, and are in tier 2, 3, 4, 5 of India.
You're also sitting at a valuation that's been very attractive for over the years. We've been hearing MobiKwik is a unicorn. Is it a conscious decision to not raise funds further? Is it the startup winter? What is affecting and influencing this decision?
See, we have been building the company for 14 years. We are not in a tearing hurry, and so therefore we don't do drastic, growth rates. And then, you see startups where 1 year they are growing 200%, next year they are firing 500 people. We don't want to do that boom and doom thing. I think we believe in systematic growth, and we believe in having long-term compounding. So if we can grow at a decent number, and we can keep growing at a decent number for 5, 10, 20 years, that is how, a financial institution gets created. And that is definitely how we are thinking about our future. We are, very much inclined, and our growth rates and how we manage our financial performance is very systematic. So to that extent, we do believe that we are sort of almost ready for the public markets, and at the right time, we will look at the public markets at the right avenue to raise capital for further growing the business. I think we did everything almost okay the last time, and we also got the final SEBI approval. I think it was our bad luck that we got an approval once a lot of the large and glitzy internet IPOs had already come. And some in particular were actually open and live when we got our approval. And, after that, the market changed, and 1 or 2 IPOs did quite poorly. And that actually did not serve companies that were behind them well. and so we never got the opportunity to actually bring the offer. So I think we just want to make sure that this time we bring it at the right point, at the right time. We also don't want to be compared to other players, so we want to show a very thoughtful play out of the financial performance, where while there will be strong revenue growth that we are showing this year, we will also maintain profitability in all quarters.
So MobiKwik, they're turning a profit for the third straight quarter. Meanwhile, on